A top tip for those of you looking for penny bun mushrooms, also known as the porcini, is to look for these mushrooms, the Fly Agaric, the mushroom with fairy tales that I'm pretty sure all of you will know, and they really stand out, so they are very easy to find and see. So if you're in an area with this mushroom, I would say from my experience there is a high chance, I can't put an exact figure on it, but it's certainly much more than 50% from my experience, that there will be porcini mushrooms growing in the area too. I'm not even sure why that is, by the way, it just seems to be a thing. Now of course, finding the Fly Agaric mushroom doesn't mean you'll automatically just stumble across some porcinis on the same day right next to them. It just means that they will be growing somewhere at some point during the penny bun season in that area, more than likely. Like all mushrooms, you'll still have to be in the right place at the right time, but it's just a useful tip because I know sometimes what it's like trying to find penny buns. It can take a long time sometimes, but when you do find your patches, you can keep coming back year after year. Case in point right here, we have the Fly Agaric. I am in a grassy field, but this is a woodland species of mushroom, and of course they are associated with the trees here, right on the edge of this grassy field. So here's the Fly Agaric, and if we walk over here onto the edge of this grassy field, again with the trees, which is what all these mushrooms are associating with, we actually have a penny bun right down here. Now this one is way too mature to be eaten. It's certainly a soft, very mature one, but I'm just showing you how find the Fly Agaric and you've got a good chance of finding penny buns. Just to illustrate what I'm trying to say further, there's another Fly Agaric. Now around this particular area here, I can't see any penny buns growing at all at the moment, and even over there I can't see any, but the point I'm making is I know for a fact from previous years I have found penny buns roughly over that kind of area. The point is that I'm trying to make is finding the Fly Agaric doesn't mean you'll find penny buns on the same day, right next to each other or anything like that. It just means if you find the Fly Agaric, there is a very high chance that the general area that you are in will have penny buns growing in it as well at some point during its season, which is typically July to October. Another good example here, but of course it's not always this easy. There was your Fly Agaric, and there is your penny bun.